Go ahead.
No, no. Well, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up the table in my on my set up the table and the camera
Yeah.
over in my green screen studio,
Oh, cool.
so that I can put whatever background I want to it. Um, Cover the table that the rug is going to go on in green as well, and then yeah, I'm just going to time lapse the whole thing.
Cool.
So yeah, so 2000. Just think so it'd be, I don't know. So I'm thinking maybe 2000,
Yeah.
over 2000 pom poms. So I'm thinking a second per pom pom. Let me just do the math on that. Let's just do the math on that, shall we?
All right. So let us go ahead and get started. I've already sent out the link. We are officially live. So let me welcome all of you ladies and gentlemen by saying Happy Mother's Day. And I hope you called your mom. Neb, did you talk to your mom today?
Oh yeah.
Good.
I cooked her dinner.
Good. I was gonna say, don't you?
I did her salmon. I did her one of her favorites. So she got salmon and asparagus.
I love salmon and asparagus.
I don't. It's not just like plain salmon, obviously.
Well,
it's,
yeah.
It's special. So yeah, it's a marinade. The marinade is honey, lime, with salt and pepper, and you put a little bit of chili in there.
That sounds pretty good.
So you marinate the skinned salmon in that, and then the pre-fry. The oil is liquefied garlic.
Ooh.
With pepper flakes, cumin, again a little bit of salt and pepper. You fry that up with oil. You fry that up with virgin olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and then when that's hot, you add the salmon to it. Then you put in the cherry tomatoes and the asparagus, and you pour the rest of the marinade on that, and you fry the whole thing up in the frying pan.
That sounds delicious.
Oh, it is. Because I'm a good cook.
Hold on. Excuse me. All right.
Are we on Twitch or YouTube?
We're on both, but I am streaming on Twitch, and YouTube and Facebook, because why not? So I do want to show everyone before we get started. I lost hard over the last couple of days. I had to take kind of like a mental health break. Just needed to recalibrate some things. Mm-hmm. We all need those, but let me just show you how bad I lost on Friday. I got 1,128 banners. Okay. And what?
So you didn't get a full clear then?
Oh no. I got stopped by his CLS team. It was embarrassing. Actually, I was able to defeat it, but it took me 6 goes. And then I had wasted so much because I was just throwing like bad after bad after bad team. I mean, like, just not bad teams, but just the wrong teams. That like when I got to his back and they were like not difficult teams, I had nothing. And so I struggled on Geos, and I didn't get the clear on Geos, and I struggled on Night Sisters, and it was embarrassing. Like, it was so embarrassing.
Sounds like it.
It was. And then Wednesday's attempt was, I lost, but I fared a lot better. I struggled up against a Sith team, just the what's his face, crap. I was gonna say Stannis, but this isn't Game of Thrones.
No, this is not Game of Thrones.
This is, Revan. I hit a Darth Revan team up top after I struggled on the bottom a little bit. I mean, I got through the first wave pretty easily, but his back row had Sith Eternal Empire, and then it had a pretty decent Jedi team that was just it was too difficult for me to defeat. It was just, again, I was not in a right headspace, so I did okay, but I didn't, didn't play it right. And so when I got back up to the top and I was fighting up against Revan, it hit me hard. So tonight we're going all or nothing. So
yeah, you're desperate. You're just trying to avoid the wooden spoon at this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
just trying to avoid the wooden spoon.
So on he has put the FU defense up. Both Galactic Legends are on the bottom. I've got Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, Relic 8. He's got everything Relic 7 with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. And then he's got another Relic 8 Sith Eternal Emperor with Lord Vader, Malak, Thrawn, and Marauder, all Relic 7. Right? This is like really frustrating. Now up top, he has a little more variance. He's got a Captain Phasma team, which okay, right, whatever. He's got the First Order relic, how you would normally relic a Phasma relic, right? And then he's got Newt Gunray with some Relic 7 Separatists, and then he's got Darth Revan, right? Rusty Jason joins us.
You got Geos?
Nope. I put him on defense. Well, I put him on defense.
People put them on defense. Right? Here's the thing, right?
Tell me why I'm wrong.
Because the Geos aren't just a counter to the Night Sisters. The Geos are also a counter to the Dooku team.
All right.
They are.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just
and they're very good at it as well. You got to remember they can dispel all the they have the ability to dispel. So all of the buffs that get put on them,
yeah,
they dispel. And and you also got to remember that when you're cashing in the extortion, the hive still kicks in. So you cash it in and
they still attack.
They'll still attack. So yeah.
All right, that's a good point.
I used my Geos in round 2 because I had a crash. First time ever on my iPhone, I had a crash.
Really?
Yeah. I was trying to score a 2100.
Yeah.
So I went high, so I thought, sod it, I won't bother using my Geos. I'll just go with my Vader Palpatine because I had Vader and Palpatine left.
Yeah.
And I figured, sod it, I'll just Palp and Vader it and get a 60 plus. And it crashed halfway through.
That sucks.
So so I went back in with the Geos and I finished, obviously because of that. That was because I had to double tap that team. I didn't get my 2100. I still won because my opponent was only able to get past one territory.
All right.
But I like to score 2100. I
follow you. I follow you. So showing Rusty Jason as he shows up, this is what I'm looking at the bottom. Sith Eternal Emperor. Yeah, there's a horrible defense to face. Not excited about it. Up top, I'm not facing as difficult a team. I've got, let's see, Newt, Chrome Dome, and then Darth Revan. So, it's not terrible. Not terrible.
Yeah, here's the thing. Here's the thing you need to remember. Okay? Here's the thing you need to remember. Your opponent is as bad as you.
Mm-hmm.
Because your opponent also lost their first and second round.
That is correct. That is correct. So
it's not like you're not competing against somebody that's good. You're competing against someone that is equally as bad as you.
Yes.
So you could still get the win without getting a full clear.
Always true. Always true.
They might have just put all of their toys on defense because they're not very good and they don't know what to do with those toys. So they think, well, sod it, I don't know how to use this team, so I'll just put it on defense.
And so that's actually what I see. If you look at their teams, they've got some decent ones, but they still have, I don't know. Like, my goal here is to win the top, full clear top, and hopefully have enough to do decent on the bottom. Right?
Decent.
Decent.
Okay.
If I can win one of those GLs, I'll feel Darkjilla's. Yeah, that's true. If I can win one of them, I'll feel pretty proud of myself. Darkjilla's says, "This is where the fun begins." Welcome, Darkjilla's. So, tonight is actually a pretty interesting one. We have 50 minutes to complete. Alderay, welcome, sir. Hi, Thaddeus. Hi, Nev, over on YouTube. We have 50 minutes to complete tonight's episode. Because in 50 minutes, that is when Nev and I will switch over and go Breaking Bad Batch and break down episode 2 of season 1 of the Bad Batch.
I thought we were going to do 1 and 2.
Oh, 1 and 2 works for me as well.
Talk about 1 and 2.
That's true. We did a live stream, or we did the live watch party, so that works. So stay tuned for that after the episode. Then after that, Nev, are you doing your...
Yeah, I'll do my GAC.
All right.
I'll do some GAC, yeah.
After that, we'll raid into Nev. And for anyone still following, we'll raid into Nev and do our thing. Now, let's go ahead. This is a great question. Where do I want to start? Let's start on the bottom. Let's give one crack at the First Order. Okay? Or these bottom teams. So, I've been going up against some of these teams. I'm going to go First Order. This is what we're looking at. Now, I've seen this before. I do have Jedi Master Luke Skywalker. Okay? And so the way that I've actually placed this is I'll go Jedi Knight Revan. Can I mirror Slacker? I mean, I can give it a shot. Rusty Jason, I can totally give it a shot. Let me break out my 5v5, what do you call these, Nev? Loadouts. Because I know how much Nev loves my loadouts. Yeah, I do have Jedi Master Luke right now. I am still gearing him up. Like, he's gear 13. He's relic 7. I'm just trying to get that ultimate ability. Which is killing me. So, so I've got the mirror match. I've got gas, but I don't have a full 5-0 first. CLS. I've got Revan. I've got Darth Revan. I've got the Rey team, not Rey Slacker or not Rey GL, but whatever. I've got some bounty hunters. I've only got the 3 up there because, you know, it just always depends on which bounty hunters I want to do. So Jedi Knight Revan, Jedi Master Luke, Watt, and 2 Jedi. Are we talking for the... let's see. Let me bring up my Jedi real quick. Alright, so Jedi Master Luke. Oh no, Jedi Master Revan. Jedi Knight Revan. Jedi Master Luke. Oh my gosh, I can't. What?
You can't swugger right now.
I can't swugger. Yeah, it's been rough. Separatists. Now, Watt at this time is Relic 1, but next time around he'll actually be Relic 5. So, pretty happy with that. Do I want... Good luck on my G... Thank you, Aldry. I appreciate that. I'm going to do Grandmaster Yoda and... I don't know. Should I go with... Jedi Knight Revan, Jedi Master Luke, Watt, 2 Jedi, and then... And Basti, Rusty Jason says. Now, I'm going to say that my thought is to stun and harm what's-his-face, the unmasked first, but also I'll give Who do I give the attacker one to? Let's see. His mass manufacturer. I give
Probably
that.
GMY.
Yeah, because then he gives it to everyone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's go ahead and go in. All right, now I am looking at my gas or JK. I'll try to save them if you feel comfortable. Let's go Blast Tech to GMY. Let's go ahead. Yeah, it usually works. Kylo Ren unmasked, right? Tank Tech on. Let's do that.
Wow, your delay on Twitch is huge.
Yeah, I know. It's way more than it normally is. Okay, Tank Tech. It's the shield generator, right? Jedi Master Luke. Holy balls! Oh, this sucks. Yeah, it's way worse than it normally is. Buffs to GMY. My GMY is gone now, man. This is... I don't know what the deal is. This is... When I say I don't know what the deal is, my response to that is I don't know why it's so bad. My delay. Let me try to get a couple of the... Nope, gone.
Off comes the helmet.
Yep. Ballsack. Oh man, that was rough. Like, I'm watching it on my stream, so I've died, and it's still killing. Like, he still has... Holy crap. That's probably like a 30-second delay. Woo!
It's because you're streaming to so many... What you're doing is you're not streaming directly to Twitch. That's why.
True, it's streaming to this.
Are you using stream.io?
No, I'm using Streamlabs.
You're using... Yeah, that's why. You're not... If you were streaming directly to Twitch, the delay would be like 3 seconds. You're streaming to Streamlabs. Streamlabs is streaming out to all of the others. That's why you've got like a 30-second delay.
Yeah.
So yeah, unless you are just streaming to one platform, you're going to get a massive delay.
But I usually stream to more than one platform.
Yeah.
And
what you need to do is pick one and go with it.
Probably true. Probably true. Dark Gillis asks if we saw the Dave Filoni interview where this fan paid by Kathleen Kennedy. Nope, Rusty Jason, I never assume that you're guilty of anything, man. Never at all. I take full credibility to this. Let's go ahead and take out this top team, this top batch, and then we'll come back down if we can. Let's see. The Newt Gunray team. It's Newt Gunray. Actually, you know what? Let's go First Order again. And I'm thinking maybe Resistance. Let's see. Get a little bit of a higher output on this. Might want to keep C-3PO back, though. Well, I don't know. I usually bring C-3PO in. Did I see the interview? I haven't seen the interview itself. I've seen the excerpts from the interview, and I definitely saw the moment that Darth Gillis has mentioned. And yeah, Basically saying no live action rocks. Yeah. R2 not 3PO. Well, save 3PO for CLS. That's a good point. I should have done that. But let's do this. So yeah, I saw that, and I'm interested. Like, it definitely has that feeling of this is a paid of sorts act. You know, someone's
what I took away from it was Filoni's got his thing, Kathleen Kennedy's got.
Yeah.
You know, the different groups do their own thing.
Yeah.
And there's no cross pollination. So the High Republic is not going to cross over into the Filoniverse.
Which
he basically, you know, it's like, you know, and I got that from him saying, you know, the Star Wars universe is a big universe. You know, there are lots of eras that can be covered. You know, they do their era and we do, you know, he does his eras.
Yeah, and so the Rusty Jason, the interview in question was Good Morning America on Friday?
I thought it was either ABC or NBC.
Oh, okay, it was a morning show though.
It was one of the major networks.
Yeah. And one of the things that was asked, they had audience questions, and there was a very animated fan.
Yeah, a guy wearing a T-shirt says "Make Solo 2 happen,"
which I'd be down with.
Yeah, I mean, he was like really, really excited.
Yeah,
stupidly over the top excited.
Yeah,
the kind of Star Wars fan that cried at the trailer for the
High Republic.
No, not for the High Republic, for one of the movies.
Although he could have cried for the trailer of the High Republic.
Someone that lets their emotions get the better of them.
Yeah, true.
As opposed to, you know, casting a critical eye over and, you know.
Yeah.
So some people cry, some people applaud, some people cheer. People that cry tend to wear their emotions on their hearts on their sleeves, you know, and that's, you know, that if you do that, you're just, you know, you're open to unconstructive criticism.
Yeah, Darth Gillis points out. Darth Gillis points out that it was Good Morning America.
It was Good Morning America,
which is owned by Disney.
Which is owned by Disney, yeah.
Because you're right. I mean, you were saying it was on a major network, which you're right as well. Because Good Morning America is on ABC or NBC.
Yeah.
So
Disney owns one of those major networks.
Yeah. And so yeah. Let's go ahead and I don't know. I don't get it for a trailer. I'd love to see Solo too. I really would. Like Alden Arkwright. I don't know how to say his last name. I think he did this. So just as a heads up, we're looking at. I'm going to take on the Newt team, but one of the things that one of the criticisms or reviews at least of this guy is that I'm going to bring in my bounty hunters for this Newt team. Nev, what do you think?
For which one?
The Newt Gunray team.
You've got relic bounty hunters. You're talking Mando with. It'll work.
Rusty says CLS.
No. Don't
bring in CLS.
Don't do CLS. No. The only reason why I say don't do CLS is sometimes the RNG can go bad. You can chew through the entire team and be left with Django, and Django's got damage immunity on him, and the CLS team will just keep removing turn meter over and over and over and over again, and he'll never take his turn, which means he'll never lose the damage immunity, and the match gets timed out. You don't lose. You go CLS against that team, and you're at risk of timing out.
Yeah. So
Because if your CLS team is really, really strong, it will chew through that super fast.
yeah,
You know, with a, you know, and like I said, if it goes and chews through the 4 characters before you before Django takes a turn, you're screwed. You're just screwed.
yeah. His
Because
Count
CLS
Dooku has a 303 speed,
Mm-hmm.
but his 285 for Wat Tambor, but Django and Asajj is 187. Django is 25.
No.
So they're not super fast. 224, and the Newt is again. Let's see where Newt is. These guys don't look.
Against the Geo team, Dooku does bugger all because every time he hits, he gets countered by the Geos.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why Geos. That's why you just do me a favor in future. Stop putting your Geos on defense.
Okay, I'll figure.
Just stop, okay?
So
because they are a counter to Night Sisters and the they're a counter to the Night Sisters and they're a counter to the Newt Dooku team.
So I'll say this: Dooku will stealth everyone, so you're fine with bounty hunters. All right, so let's do that then. So
You got Dengar, what's your Dengar like?
He's relic. He's Zated, but he's gear 11.
Yeah, no. I was just thinking if your Dengar was relict as well, you could throw him in there to stop the stealth.
Yeah. But I do have full bounty hunters.
Go with the Bosk, Fett Bros, Mando, and
Karga.
Grief.
Yeah. So Dark Jillas, I'm like right there with you with everything that he's just said. He pointed out, he's like, well, who doesn't want to see not a solo, but
I don't.
You don't want to see a solo too?
No, I don't.
Really?
No, I don't.
Why?
Dude, you look, you know I'm an extended universe buff. They
Yeah.
didn't use no source material. None.
That's
no
true.
source material. Okay? So all it's going to be is a continuation of what Ron Howard made up as he went along.
Finished.
All right?
Well, hold on. And this is the point that Darth Gilles made. Ron Howard didn't he just did what he was gonna do.
He did a bunch of reshoots and created.
That's all he did. Yeah.
Guy.
That's all he did was he did a bunch of reshoots.
Dryden Voss wasn't even in it until Ron Howard took over.
No, that's not true.
There was no Dryden Voss until he took over.
Is it?
There was no Dryden Voss until he took over the movie.
Who was the bad guy?
Huh?
Who is the bad guy? If not for Dryden Voss, who was the bad guy? There had to have been a Dryden Voss.
What's his face? The name eludes me. I'd have to double check it. The actor that plays it. I've forgotten his name. Why have I forgotten his name? He's British. How could I have forgot his name?
I don't know. Oh my gosh, I'm getting.
Oh, never mind. Yeah. There was so much source material.
Oh no, I get. You're right. There was a lot of source material, and it would have been awesome.
They just gave all that source material the finger.
Rusty Jason says Ron Howard did Willow. Leave him alone. And is doing Willow again? Right? Is he the one who's
Willow's being remade.
Is it being remade or is it being sequel? Is it?
I don't know. I don't care.
Oh, okay. I thought there was going to be a sequel to. I think that's what it was. I'm not entirely sure, but all right. So we've got let's see. Revan, Basti, no Mad Mardigan, so not interested in. No, so but that's the thing though. Ron Howard only fixed it, and I use that in quotation marks. Like he had to operate within a strict, I don't know, like realm of existence. So I don't know. Like I think that it's very possible that we see more to this. You know?
I mean, I'm not saying that I would have liked the original. Who were the? I'm trying to remember the names of the two directors. That
It was the
fired.
guys that did the Lego movie.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. So I'm thinking CLS for with no Malik. Yeah. All right. See, that's what I was thinking. Rusty Jason, you and me, man, we're on the same page, except I'm like 10 steps behind you and probably blindfolded. So here's the thing. Like, I think there's a lot of potential for the future. And back to this interview. The thing that worries me about it is the idea that yes, they're operating in different let's see.
Oh shit, I'll be back.
All right. The thing that worries me is they're operating in different doubt it. I'm better at 3v3. I suck at all of it, so it's totally fine. Like the thing that worries me about the canon and everything is because what's her face, Kathleen Kennedy and the High Republic are using they're focusing on Star Wars before the time period that they're Paul Bettany played Dryden Voss. You're right. Yeah, he was Vision.
Paul Bettany. That's
Yeah.
his name. Yeah, no, my mother fell over.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm in the basement, so I can hear everything that goes on upstairs.
Boosh! Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. Thank you. That is who they were.
Those were the guys. Those were the guys
Yeah.
that were fun.
Ron Howard just played cleanup.
Yeah.
Or tried to play cleanup. Good point. Good point.
And I'm not saying I would have liked. I mean, I might not even have liked what the original film before it was reshot and restoried by Ron Howard. I probably wouldn't have liked that either. I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it either. You know, as far as I was concerned, it was never gonna be good enough for me.
Okay.
After the first 15 20 minutes, it was never ever going to be good enough for me. So
you're impossible to please, Nev.
No, I'm not impossible to please. I'm not impossible to please. You know, if I see it as a good story, I mean, the original, Clone Wars original, enjoyed it. Rebels original, enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You know, but when you take an established character with a history and a backstory, and you go, let's start with a blank piece of paper, I'm like, why?
Yeah, that's
Why?
a valid point.
You have no need to start with a blank piece of paper, because over here is a mountain of comics, graphic novels, and extended universe, source material that you can use. Here's the thing, and I'm always going to argue I'm always going to argue it from this point and from this perspective.
Yeah.
If you use the source material, you're guaranteed to have people that like it. People that don't know anything about the source material are probably going to like it, whether it's brand new from a clean piece of paper or whether it's whether you use the source material.
Yeah.
If you start from a clean piece of paper, sure, you're going to get the people that enjoy it, but you're not going to bring on the people that know what the source material is. So people who know all of the source material are never going to like it. They're never going to enjoy it. We're never going to appreciate it. Only people that do not know any of the previous source material are going to enjoy it, which is why I get so frustrated with the people at Disney when they're like, start from a clean piece of paper, and some bean counter goes, well, hang on a minute. If you look at the sales of all of the source material, people have bought that, they've invested in that, they're going to be on board if we use the source material.
Yeah.
They will buy merchandise. They will go and watch the movie over and over again. They'll buy DVDs. They'll do all of that. If you don't use it, those people that have spent money on the source material are going to spend nothing on this new stuff.
Yeah. And that is ridiculous. Kathleen Kennedy saying they didn't have source material. That's like the dumbest thing they could have said.
The characters that were created, I quite liked some of the characters that were created. I liked the Kira character.
Yeah.
I liked the Beckett character, and his crew. I thought, those characters were good, well-written character. I liked them. I thought they were decent characters.
Yeah.
Didn't like the Nest character. Didn't like the Nest character one little bit.
Really?
Yeah, didn't like. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hit. What's Nest? So here comes Nest. This big badass. Kicking ass, taking names. Takes them on. Oh, it's a 16-year-old. Are you kidding me?
I mean,
so I'm like, I'm expecting this great big massive reveal.
Yeah.
And it's a 16-year-old child, and I'm like, I just watched that 16-year-old child do X, Y, and Z. Sorry, no. Think about it in these terms, right? She's 16 with nothing.
Yeah.
No experience, nothing. And then you've got Beckett's crew, a hardened crew of scoundrels. They've got decades of experience doing what they do. And what happens? Killed. Here's a 16-year-old girl, and she kicks everyone's ass, survives everything all the way until the end, and you're like, no. No. Just no. Bollocks.
Well, here's the thing.
One of the reasons why I don't like the movie.
Okay, Nev, here's the thing that you're missing. Nest is a redhead.
Don't care.
No.
Don't
She is the most powerful because if I understand correctly, redheads don't have souls.
No.
Isn't that I'm not 100% on that. And
Now,
I think Rusty Jason has red hair.
If she'd removed that helmet and it was it was Ming Na, I'd have been like, yeah, that's believable.
Ming Na. Is that who is Ming Na? Why do I know that name?
She's the Boba Fett's sidekick.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought. That's who I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you remove the helmet and give me Ming Na,
yeah,
I believe everything that she's done, all of the kicking ass. I believe it 100%. Right?
Yeah.
The helmet comes off, and it's an established action actress. I believe it all. Take it off, and it's some babyface 16-year-old redheaded girl.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to believe it. And you're supposed to suspend disbelief.
Yes.
In a fantasy world, and I'm 100% on board with that. But you still got to remain within the realms of physics. Basic physics, and a 16-year-old girl cannot do what Ness does.
I mean,
yes.
yes.
They'd have been better off putting Thandie Newton in that costume. Thandie Newton takes the helmet off. Thandie Newton takes that helmet off, and I'd have been like, oh wow, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I going back over all of the stuff that I've just seen her do. Here's the thing: I don't take issue with it being Nest being a female character. I take issue with it being a 16-year-old child.
All right.
My issue is not that Nest is female. My issue
is
that Nest is a 16-year-old child.
Yeah, no, I got that. I mean, I wasn't thinking that you were being like sexist or anything like that.
No. I'm being ageist.
Ageist, for sure.
Yeah, I'm being ageist.
Totally. Well, see, that's okay. You can be ageist. We're okay with ageism, but sexism is not. No, we've got to be. That's where we draw the line, Nev. But no, I think I can understand that. Like I can get behind that. Like yeah, in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Have you seen that yet, Nev?
I stopped after episode 3.
Oh, see here's the thing. Like I don't know Marvel as well as I used to, for one, and for me, my Marvel was always X-Men. You know, which I always thought was a great. They did wonderful for the time that they were making movies, but those movies have not aged well.
Yeah, no, not every bit of Marvel is for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Agents of Shield, not watched it since the end of season 2.
I watched.
Panther, not watched it. Captain Marvel, not watched it. So not every. Ant-Man. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Wish I hadn't watched it. So
really?
there are. Yeah, I liked the first one. Didn't like the second one.
All right.
Well,
So
enjoyed the first one. Didn't enjoy the sequel. Not every show, not every movie is for every single person.
I 100% agree. I 100% agree.
I mean, nothing against people that enjoy it. I mean,
Yeah.
I wish I was like, I wish I enjoyed it. I'd love to have enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But I just can't enjoy it,
No, yeah, I follow. One of the things that I like about Falcon Winter Soldier. And again, no spoilers here. I mean, except that, Nest is in it, right? It's fun. It's not great. It's fun.
It's a heist movie.
It's a heist movie. It's a series of heists, yeah. And it's not amazing.
It's a heist movie with what you think is a love story as the subtext that turns out to not be a love story.
Okay. I have no idea how that's a love story. Is it the love story of Captain Rogers?
What are you talking about?
I
thought you were talking about Han Solo.
Oh, I was like, what? No, I was talking about Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Oh, you mean...
I got lost real quick.
The Sam and Bucky show.
The Sam and Bucky show, yes.
That's what it was. It was the Sam and Bucky show.
And you know what? I'm fine with that.
I want to see the Winter Soldier and the Falcon kicking ass like they did from the Avengers movies and from Civil. That's what I wanted to see, and I wasn't seeing it. Sam's walking around dressed like a pimp. He's walking around in plain clothes. I'm like, what is it? When his sister starts having a go at him, it's like, you do realize he's been dust for the past 5 years, right?
Yeah.
What did you expect him to do? He has not been in existence for 5 years.
Yeah.
And then he comes back and he can't get help, and I'm like, bollocks.
Yeah.
He's part of the Avengers. He's one of the most famous people on the planet.
Yeah.
There would have been philanthropists lining up to give him money. There would have been corporate. Dude, would you do us a favor? Would you endorse our new Ford? We're going to call it the Ford Falcon. And we'll pay you $5 million to fly alongside. Because here's the thing: there is a certain degree of suspending reality when it comes to the Marvel movies, but they want to integrate reality into it. And I'm fine. You want to go woke and you want to have reality integrated into it, then you've got to do that. You have to integrate reality into it. And someone who was part of the Avengers and world famous with a name like Falcon, is good. I mean, that's why one of the reasons why I enjoyed The Boys so much.
Oh my gosh,
the superheroes on The Boys, they've all got endorsements.
Yeah,
because they're superheroes. That is exactly what corporate America would want to, endorse the Falcon for a Ford Falcon.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
you know, there were too many things in the first 3 shows. I'm thinking, bollocks, that wouldn't happen. That just wouldn't happen. It just wouldn't happen.
Rusty Jason, I'm sorry, man. I blame it on the delay. Oh no! Oh no, he took this helmet. Oh no!
Oh no. Rusty Jason is the only person on Twitch chat.
He's the only one who can put up with me. Oh, I'm sorry, Rusty Jason.
No. I've got another set of shells on top of my other set of shells here as well. I've been playing more with my layout. I've got all my books on my shelf.
Oh yeah?
Boosh!
Yeah. Okay. But I got him. I got him, Rusty Jason. I got him.
Bingo.
It only took me 2 times. So I'm going to wait for a second until it catches up, because otherwise, poor Rusty Jason's gonna have an aneurysm. But so I get it. I get it. I think you're right. I think that so for me, the reason I'm okay with some of these shows is because I'm not as familiar with them, you know? And so when it comes to stuff like Star Wars, when something bothers me with Star Wars, it like really bothers me, you know? And so it's way more frustrating, you know?
Yeah. Disney is not catering to Lucasfilm does not cater to all Star Wars fans.
No.
They cater to a specific Star Wars fan, and that specific Star Wars fan is a movie Star Wars fan. That's it. They cater to movie people who have just watched the movies.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only they don't cater to Star Wars fans that you know, buy the comics, buy the graphic novels, read all of the they don't. They just do not cater to those. In my opinion, they just don't.
Yeah. No, and I agree with, so I think you're right. There's a lot of great stuff that they could be pulling from. Right? I think I think it was more of a, when you say the bean counters say, hey, we should have looked at this, or hey, let's look at that. I think that it's a little different. I don't think it's that simple. I think the bean counters were directly involved, and the response was, let's do Galactic Republic. Actually, Rusty.
Yeah, have you ever seen the movie Moneyball?
Yeah.
You've seen the
Baseball
movie,
movie.
right? You see, so you remember the do you recall the scene where you've got the manager and obviously his guy that knows all of the numbers, and then they're in a room full of everybody that knows everything about the game, all sorts, and they're like, and this guy's like, we want it. What, he's not a good guy. Yeah, well, we need him, and him. Why? Because we will be successful. So there's one person there that has got, so much data that he can go, if we use this, this, and this, we'll be successful.
Rusty
Whereas,
Jason, this is what I'm going with, but
whereas the individuals sat around the table are just looking at that one thing and going, no, we won't be successful with that. And they're all there saying, no, we won't be successful with that.
Yeah.
That's what Lucasfilm needs. Lucasfilm needs a guy like Brad Pitt had his guy in Moneyball. One person there with the stats and the facts and all of the data. And it's like, this comic sold 100,000 copies.
Yeah.
Okay. This book sold 100,000 copies. That's 100,000 people before we've even made a movie that we are guaranteed to make money from. Okay. But let's just make something, but, and then everybody else comes in. It's like, yeah, but if we make this, and if we put this flashing battle in here, we'll get new ones on. It's like, and the guy should be like, yeah, you're going to get those new fans regardless anyway. But if you start from this, you're guaranteed to get the 100,000 people that know
Yeah.
that source material, plus the 250,000 people that bought the books, plus the 150,000 people that bought these comics and that, add it all together. There are we sold,
Yeah.
$25 million worth of merchandise regarding the source material for that. If you incorporate that into the movie, those people that have already spent money will go on they're going to be interested in it. And all of the other people sat around the table, all they care about is bringing in new fans, new people, and then they just expect they just expect everybody else will fall in. They love Star Wars, they're just going to come and watch it. And that's not the way it works with every Star Wars fan. Star Wars, I mean, look how much Star Wars fans ripped on episode 1 and 2.
Oh yeah. For decades.
Yes, exactly. And then we got the sequel trilogy, and people that ripped, I mean, I look at 1 and I look at 2 and I compare them to the sequel trilogy, and I'm like, I ripped on 1.
Yeah.
With the exception of, I mean, the final fight scene was just, boss as hell.
Yeah.
And I ripped on it for having way too much CGI in it. Yeah. It's like, CGI wars, not Star Wars. That was my big, too much CGI. That was, my main complaint regarding the prequel trilogies. Sure. But yeah, that's what Lucasfilm needs, a Moneyball guy.
No, I agree.
To say to them, look, you before you make anything, you need to take into consideration how much money you could make before you even write a script or a screenplay or come up with a story. This source material made Lucasfilm millions. Yeah. They didn't do that.
I agree. And here, you know who they have as their Moneyball guy? Because they have one. It's Pablo Hidalgo.
He's not their Moneyball guy.
He's the one they're using.
Yeah, but he's not a Moneyball. He's not the Moneyball guy, and he's not a Moneyball guy.
No, he's not. He should be, because he has the knowledge of the canon. And this is what happens if you give like a librarian the access to, I don't know, to the knowledge. They use it. He's not, because
he doesn't know the receipts. Lucasfilm will have books. They will have books.
Oh, yeah.
And they will have ledgers on every dime that they've made on every bit of Star Wars ever made. And there should be a person sat in a room with all of that data dissecting through it.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's what they should be doing.
So that they can go to the meetings, right? And so that they can go to the meetings and they can be called on. They're not there to give suggestions or give ideas. They are there as a font of knowledge. Okay, so somebody goes, "Oh, we need to do this."
Yeah,
we want to make this type of a movie from this era. How successful would it be? How successful would it be? Well, we did have some computer games from that era, and they were very, very successful. And we had, 120 comics from that era, and they were all very, very successful. So yes, that era would be very, very successful, and you've got a lot of source material to work with.
A lot of source material to work with.
Yeah.
Dude, this guy's... There we go.
Relentless.
He is there. They're all dead. Damn it. Yeah, like, here's the thing. I think there's a lot of... Where do I want to go with this? Let me bring in just all my Sith.
All the Jedi.
All the Jedi.
That's the only way you're going to beat him. All the Jedi.
Yeah, I have to be all the Jedi.
You have to be all the Jedi.
Unfortunately.
I wonder if Nihilus can annihilate him.
I don't think he can. I think he can, like, do massive damage, but...
Give it a try.
I am gonna try. He can annihilate once he's got, it's just, he's too much health, he has too much resistance, or what do you call it? He's got too much health, too much protection. Like there's just too much that he can annihilate. It's just massive damage. But he just has to be low enough for that massive damage to actually kill him, right? Otherwise, no, he won't.
That's
He
right. You're getting the ability blocks. That's all right. The ability blocks are sticking.
yeah.
But no,
What's up?
you should have basic. Keep the ability block on. It should have been basic. When it comes to Vader, until you can get that killing blow, just keep using your basic so that you can keep nailing the ability block. All right?
Just with Vader?
Yes. Until you get to a point where you can actually kill him, you just want to be using the basics so that you
Gotcha.
can hit him with the ability block.
Got you. Nope, here
There
it
we go.
comes.
You got the ability block. You can't stun him, so you may as well just use the basic.
Palps makes it.
Palps basic. You got an annihilate coming up, so
Boo! Don't kill him!
M foot first.
There you go, baby. What? You know, if this guy still beats me, I'm gonna be really pissed.
M foot. Use your. Oh, that's all right.
The
30-second delays. Just
delays are frustrating. All right. Can I make up some points here? Because we've got 3 minutes, man. We got 3 minutes till we got to switch over.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's do. Oh man, Ewoks. Oh, I've got freaking old. I've got Kylo Ren. He does the Ewoks, right? Nest Solo. My Ewoks are not. Oh, there was an error. There we are. Let's reload that. Oh, all right. Let's look at scoundrels.
For God's sakes.
Do.
No top 5 for me.
All right. I'll go with Nest Solo, but I'm thinking I got Wampa though.
Yeah.
I could just use Wampa. Could Wampa solo this?
What's the team?
The Ewoks.
Yeah, you froze on Twitch.
Yeah, no. Straight Ewoks, Gear 12 for 3 of them. We're going to be doing it on my channel. I will jump over to just YouTube and see if that helps with... I'm going to do just a Wampa bad. I'm just going to do the Wampa, see how that works. Boosh! Wampa with the attack. Wampa. Boosh! Oh no. He's not dead. There he is. Twitch is dead. Twitch is... Give it a sec. Twitch is coming back. It died, but it's returning. But... Anyways, where was I? Oh, damn it. I can't even think. My brain is fried. Rorg! Smash! Wampa kills the Ewok Elder.
I did find I got recommended something in my YouTube
Which was it?
today. It's a guy that's clearly a
Dave Filoni's awesome.
it's a guy that is clearly trying to do Doomcock. I thought it was Doomcock.
Yeah,
It wasn't.
I've seen him.
Some guy in a robe with a steampunk mask on.
Yeah, I've seen him.
That got recommended to me.
He's not bad. He's I mean, he's not great by any means, but you know, not terrible.
I only watched one video.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah.
like I was kind of, because I thought it was Doomcock too for a sec.
I thought it was Doomcock, and then I'm like, when did Doomcock A, change his background, and B, switch to a steampunk mask?
Yeah, I was like, who is this guy? But yeah, it's a Doomcock-esque character.
Yeah, it's a Doomcock-esque character. Yeah,
right. And same, he's similar style, you know, different obviously, but he is obviously on the same what do you call it, mentality of Doomcock. He has a lot of the same opinions, but I don't know. I mean, I've seen a couple of his videos. I saw his video just today when someone says it's not bad. Well, all I'm saying is it's not that it's not bad. It's just not Doomcock, right? It's like
it's someone trying to be Doomcock.
Yeah, it's someone trying to be Doomcock, and that's the thing, right?
That's fine.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, emulation is one of the highest forms of flattery.
Exactly.
Emulation is one of the highest forms of flattery.
All right, so we have finished 2017. Not terrible, not great by any means, but we'll see how it ends. Tomorrow, I'm sure at like 2:00, right before reset, I'm sure this guy will show up. But he did put. So this is what I've got on defense. A Padme team. I've got a clone team. Yeah, I think you should take it as a compliment. I've got my Night Sisters. I've got my Geos, which next time I will not put on defense. I have my Mon Mothma team, and I have a Scoundrel team inspired by Nev, but by no means is it Nev's team that he told me to do. But it is a Beskar Armor Mando, with the Twi'lek. Yeah, it's Bam with Twi'lek and Wookiee, Ugnaught,
IG and Quill.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not. I don't think it's going to stand a chance. But as Nev was saying the other day,
I want to see what I'd like to see what the stats are on that team from SWUGGGGAH.
Yeah, it's not going to be a great team. So what we're going to do is we are going to end the stream now, and then switch over just to YouTube. Actually, no, we could probably do this on both because there's not a whole lot of bad delay. You know, you don't have to actually watch anything. And then
if you're using Streamlabs, there's going to be a delay.
That's true.
But it doesn't really matter if you're not that fussed about it.
Yeah. Breaking Bad Batch, where we will break down episode 1 and 2. Paul is not going to be joining us this weekend, but he will join us next as we talk about it and we go over it. So, thank you guys for joining us tonight here on this channel for obviously Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. But join us again next week, and stay tuned for Breaking Bad Batch here in about 2 minutes as soon as I get the stream set up. So thank you. This has been Thaddeus and Nev, as always. Like, subscribe, share, check out the links below, so on and so forth. And as always, my friends, smile